All right. Welcome to the QB School Show. I am excited. We've got all sorts of great stuff to talk about tonight. Fired up on a number of different levels. All right, so what is the difference between a sight and a hot? So in most offenses, and we'll talk just at the league level, most offenses to the front side, meaning the side that the concept is wants you to look at first, the pass protection will create a hot. What that hot means is that at some point there's the opportunity for the defense to bring more people to that side than the offense has the capacity to block. So when they do that, if they do that, the offense has to have an answer. They often call it the hot receiver. It can be one, it can be two, it can be three, it can be a bunch of different answers. But the front side of the protection and the play concept is called the hot. The back side is called a side adjust. Side adjusts are definitely more rare. And by side adjust, it's usually the side that the offensive line is protecting, so the back side, because you often want one side of the protection cut off because it's very difficult for a quarterback to have hots off both sides. Some quarterbacks can handle it. Some offenses are made for it, specifically the spread and going fast tempo makes it very difficult to get side adjusts. But if you're in a huddle offense and you run a pro style offense, you will have side adjusts. And that means that essentially the side that the offensive line is protecting, they're basically blocking off. If they bring more than the offensive line can handle, then we need to have a plan. So it's either the back goes back there or, which is called the side adjust, the wide receiver to that side, where the first eligible has some sort of break off route. Often a one-step now or hitch, a one-step slant, dart, a three-step slant. If it's a corner that blitzes, it's often called a skip off or a lookie. And so there's a bunch of different ways to handle it. In fact, I've been in a number of offenses. In the digit offense with Marts, if we got side adjust, because we'd get sighted all the time, if you get side adjusted, we would change the play in between series. So this series, the side adjust is a dart. This series, the side adjust is a hitch. This series, the side adjust is a fade. This series, if we side adjust with two receivers, it's an inside fade and a dart. So you have the ability to change those things mid-game if it's built into your system. But for me, the essence of it is, in short, the front side is a hot, the back side is a side adjust. And if you kind of have to memorize what protections have hots and what protections have side adjusts, because some protections have hots on both sides. Most protections have a hot front side, side adjust back side. Some protections say double middle finger, we're blocking it up. It doesn't matter what happens, we're going. And so every quarterback, back, wide receiver has to know, hey, am I a potential sight? Am I a potential hot? And all of that is built into the installation. So if you go back and look at any of my install, usually I'll draw an H or two lines through a route, because those two lines signify an H to me that receiver is hot. Crazy, right? Hot, H, got it? All sorts of good stuff. Very good question. Hopefully that helps.